Welcome to this Warren Zevon song that I really enjoy. If you want to play the original, just put a capo on the second and you can follow this lesson. This song starts out with C over G. Now to do that, you're going to put your pinky and your ring finger on the 6th and 1st string. The 6th string is going to rest against the 5th. You don't want that to really ring out. And you're going to play the rest of a C chord. So you're on the 4th string, 2nd fret, 1st string, 1st fret. And you're going to be going back and forth between those. Then we're going to go to a F sharp over D sus4. So what I do is when I'm going from here, I just bring this ring finger down to the 2nd string, the middle finger, that's 3rd fret, middle finger comes to the 3rd string at the 2nd fret, and then my 1st finger grabs that 6th string at the 2nd fret. This is the type of D he plays pretty much throughout the song. It's a F sharp over D sus4. Okay, so again we got this. Okay, so 2 Ds, and then you're back into he does that 3 times through in the intro. And then the verse is your basic C, G, and then again we're doing the F sharp over D sus4. He just doesn't do a normal D. You can, it sounds fine, but watching him live, this is what he does. Okay, so the next measure in the verse, he's going to do a C, G, and then another C, G. So it'll go like this. So again, slowly. And you notice I kind of keep my pinky anchored there. You know, that G is like playing a G bass note in a C. It's fine, you can do that. The 3rd measure of the 1st verse, he goes back to the C, G, D, and then he'll come in with a C to a G, and then the intro lick, if you will. So let's do that 3rd measure into the 4th and then show you how that goes. So okay, so you see how he comes into that. She was singing with the Russians too. That's kind of why I keep my pinky anchored, because it's easy to play this G and then go into that G over C. So fingering, I think, is pretty important here because it'll enable you to get to certain chords a little bit easier. 3rd verse is a bit different than the 1st and 2nd and even the 4th verse. So I'll show you how he changes that up a little bit. And there's even a slight variation between live and the studio version, but it's just one chord and it's easy to understand where it falls. So we'll talk about both here in a second. We'll end the second verse here by going into the intro, which they do twice before he goes into the third verse. And he just changes around a couple chords, and we'll talk about that. What he does is he's going in the verse, he's going from a C to a F sharp over the D sus4, then to a G. Then he just gives it a quick D C. Now I found playing the D sus or F sharp over D sus4 to a C add ninth sounds fine. It's just easier to move your two fingers. So we're taking our middle finger up to the 5th string, 3rd fret, and our small finger comes down to the 2nd fret of the 4th string. So again, we've got D, C, okay? So let me go through this. C, D, G, D, C, and then he's back to the D, G, and then your quick D, C, then your D and G, and you kind of hold the G, so. And then you're back into the. So again, talking about fingering, what I've found is best to use this form of G, and I was just showing you I didn't use it, and I noticed I had a hard time switching to the C G. So I'll run through the verse slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Does that 4 times. So that's really the difference in the song. If you're playing along with the studio, the difference is the little tag on the end is a CDC. So it sounds like that. Okay, so let me take you through that and you can hear what it'll sound like. Really, he just ends the song with, there's another verse that follows the first 2 verses as far as chording, and then at the end he talks about send lawyers, guns, and money. It's just C, G, D, the F sharp over D sus4, and then you're back to the intro. So that should get you the song, both live and studio. Hope you guys enjoy that.